Sul faintello, od fin full dovanok, en cosnalot ma ferak a cruz. I think I'm peg postino fine Halloween John. Dokin, nautin nos varin, warain pokul, mafrakas pal, at pinolo palgran, corazon zin rosam, dokin, bahim, gogamudra, Hello there. I was jamming out to the Skyrim theme when my theme song finished, so I just switched screens in the middle of singing. I'm sure none of you minded. My voice is brilliant. I am baked. I am fucking oh my god. It's fuck God, fuck me. Oh, yes. From High Rock to Hammerfell, let's get high so we can get hammered. Let's go. Oh fuck, oh shit. Okay, hang on. You know what? This is one of the benefits of me streaming only my PNG instead of like actually being here, because I don't have to tab out to look anything up. I can just use my phone. Alright, Skyrim, best way to get elixirs. Now I know it's been a week, but I haven't done any actual research on this. I had an entire fucking week to do it and I didn't. Yeah, so I need to find out like elixirs and stuff. So let's see, what do we got? So where can I find enchanting elixirs? 25%. You can make your own potions that are just as good or better than elixirs. I don't fucking care about that shit. I'm not investing any points into potion making. Come on, give me something good here. So for those who don't know, what I'm currently doing is last time we hit. Wait, what? I could have sworn we were at enchant. What the fuck? What? Something's wrong. Oh, that's all. I'm stoned, and I'll explain why. No, here we go. Okay, I was looking at the wrong fucking skill tree. Would you look at? Okay, yeah. So last time we got to enchanting level 100, and now with enchanting 100, smithing 100. This is what you need to make the ultimate best possible armor in the game if you're not using alchemy, which I am like grinding alchemy just a little bit with just some very easy to grow ingredients back at my homestead, but like I'm not gonna invest skill points into it because fuck that. I've got too many other skill trees that I'm actually investing into. Like I need to get block all that stuff back. alteration we'll probably be investing a little bit more in. We will probably be making this one legendary though, so that'll give us some more level up opportunities. And then restoration, I don't know how many more we'll be investing in there. And speech, we're actually kind of doing very well in. Like, this is kind of one of the main things I want is investor. That just looks so useful. Anyway, the point I'm getting to is, if you want to know what I'm doing, because we reached the top tier levels for both these smithing and enchanting, I now am capable of crafting the ultimate super armor that is going to carry me for the entire rest of the game. However, in order to do so, I need 2 Enchanter's Elixirs. That's the top tier elixir. The top tier, like, potion for boosting your enchanting. I need 2 of them, and there's a reason for that. And then I need 1 blacksmith elixir. So those are the 2 things that I need. It'd be cool if I got like more than 2 enchanter's elixirs and more than 1 blacksmith elixir, just so I have a little bit of wiggle room. But we need the enchanter's elixir most importantly of all. And the reason I need 2 of them is because I'm going to make myself some, basically every possible piece of gear that you can enchant to improve your smithing. I'm going to craft all of that and just like all in one go under the effects of one of the enchanter's elixirs. And then after that, I'm gonna go craft my armor and then improve it as well as I possibly can with all that stuff equipped and with the blacksmithing elixir. And then we run all the way back to the enchanting table, drink the second enchanter's elixir, and use the time we have with that to make the best possible armor that we can. So that's why I'm trying to look up what's the best way to get enchanter's elixirs. There didn't seem to be a guaranteed spawn for any of this stuff. Okay, well, apparently the Archmage's quarters has a guaranteed respawning of stuff. But that's about all I see. Yeah, basically you just have to keep looking at alchemy shops. Luckily we are at the level where they start spawning in. One of the so there are 2 enchanting potions in the Archmage's room at the college, and 1 at the end of the passage to Treva's watch. I can't remember where Treva's watch is. I don't remember the strength of the potions though. I read that the ones at the college will respawn, but I don't know how long it takes. Yeah, and then of course there's the one where you can just make it yourself. I don't want to go there. It requires too many skill points that I don't have. Oh, interesting. I mean, there is like an exploit you can do where basically, if you save and then attack a shopkeeper and then reload the save, they will respawn with new inventory. So that's a possibility, but it's also kind of dumb. You know what? We might do that. We just might. You know what? That's good enough for me. I mean, that's what everyone's saying you can do. So, now, while we do that... Oh, wait, shit. I'm not over encumbered. There we go. Jesus Christ, game. Get your act together. Why am I so overweight, though? What am I carrying? I'm not carrying any dragon's bones or anything. I guess I'm just carrying... Oh, it's gotta be the ingots. Yep, that is a lot of ingots to be carrying, so that explains it. Well, don't worry, we'll sort that out soon. So, the reason why I'm stoned right now, and I'm not talking nutmeg or like I don't know, kava didn't really do it for me, but you know, I'm not talking nutmeg or fucking what do you call it?
I'm well aware that I won't like it, but it's my duty to keep my people safe. Tell me.
Don't get too far ahead.
Possession of the holds change on an almost daily basis, but I can report that Hafengar is still secure. Your people are safe.
That's a lie,
I'm
dude.
not just talking about my subjects. I'm talking about my people, the proud Nords of Skyrim.
I told you you wouldn't like the news.
Possession of the holds does not fucking change on a daily basis, my dude. It's static. They don't change. The only thing that makes them change is me. And I have not joined the Civil War yet, you fucking dumb fuck. Alright. Well, anyway, oh god, that reminds me. As soon as the Civil War starts, I'm gonna go and, like, as soon as we get to doing the Civil War Skyrim questline, I'm gonna go and, like, do a, what do you call it, download a mod that makes the Civil War questline a little bit better. Because I did have a mod at one point that was for that exact purpose. I just never got around to, like, actually using it. Anyway, wait, what? Angeline. It's 10, fuck off. Why were you locked? You're not locked. Yeah, Bits and Pieces isn't locked. Maybe Angeline's taking her brunch break or whatever. Yeah, anyway, the reason I'm stoned is because here's a really cool thing that I found out when I was just browsing for, you know, just general CBD products, because, like, you know, that's the closest thing I can get to getting high, and, you know, it's kind of fun to vape. But remember, kids, vape in moderation, because it's sucking in air that is not oxygen and some sort of mixture of, like, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, all that stuff. Sucking in stuff that is not just flat air is generally not good for you. Like, your lungs don't want vapors in there, or, like, I mean, like, a cloud is fine, but a concentrated cloud full of, like full of drugs and shit, that's not fine. But anyway, Fun fact. So when I was looking around for the stuff, when I was looking at, you know, more CBD vape cartridges because my current one was running dry, it turns out there is actually a new strain of THC, not CBD, THC. By the way, I'm gonna fast travel all the way back to like Riften, because like Angeline apparently does not want to open shop. Yeah, no, it's fucking an actual strain of THC. It's called THCH. And not only is it more also look, it took a full day of in-game time, or 23 hours to fast travel from Solitude to Riften. Like, it was 11 a.m. when I was in Solitude, and now it's 10 a.m. in Riften. That's crazy. Meanwhile, if you were to play like Arena, it would take you like 30 days or something to go from one side to the other. But that's not the case for us here. Anyway, yeah, no, so
It's a fine day with you around.
the thing is, yeah, so I found out that THC, this new strain of THC, for whatever reason, falls outside the boundaries of what is considered a controlled substance in Japan legal terms. So it's like this strand of THC is fine, for now. Because it is apparently a new strand, and so I have a strong feeling that there is currently a bill in process in the national diet to add this strand to the restricted list, but for the time being, that is not the case. So, you're all gonna get to enjoy High Haru just as much as I'm enjoying the high. It's also only a 10% concentration. Like, this shit is apparently super potent, and I was like, oh, super potent my ass. It's like 10% concentration is nothing. No, like, after the first hit, I fucking felt it, and I took 7. I took 7 hits. I'm stoned. Anyway, welcome to Elgrim's Elixirs. You know what? I am going to check your shelf. That's a lock-picking elixir. That's fucking bullshit. I'm not here for that. Has her chest refilled? It has not. I think that chest is bugged, because it is supposed to restock, like, with every once in a while, but yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna do this whole save scumming trick.
I see.
Yeah, so drop the save. No, just quick save.
Just be
All right.
careful around my things. You here for a lesson? Take a look.
Actually, yeah, before we punch him, we should actually check what he has. He does not have what we're looking for. So,
Yes. Never.
alright. Now let's reload that quick save. We're gonna see if this actually works the way it's supposed to.
Take a look.
Do you have new stock? Okay. Yep, this exploit does in fact work. And look at that, we already found one. That's one enchanter's elixir. We did find a blacksmith something, but it's a blacksmith's draft, not an elixir, so Sadly, we can't do that with him again. Now, I do wonder.
Yes, yes, goodbye.
Actually,
Take a look.
do I have any potions to sell? Because now, or anything to sell really. Like, yeah, so yeah, just keep an eye out for stuff that we are not interested in. Okay, I don't think anything of the like exists. Okay, so. Alright. Now let's quick save. Alright, and now that is done, let's reload. So yeah, I could do this the legitimate way.
Take a look at my so you're an alchemist then?
Yeah, so I could do this the legitimate way, and it feels more right to do it that way. The reason I'm doing it the scummy way is number one, to save time, because I'm not just gonna like keep hopping around to every single different shop in Skyrim to see if they're carrying elixirs. But what I am gonna do is, like, because their inventory is random anyway, it's not like I'm breaking the game or anything. Like, I'm not exploiting it. Well, I am exploiting it, but it's like, it's not like an exploit that directly helps me be better. It just helps me save time. Because like what I would consider like an exploit that's not interesting would be like the restoration loop exploit or whatever. But no, using this exploit I think is perfectly fine and reasonable. So look what we got. Conjurer's Filter and a second Enchanter's Elixir. I will help myself to that. Just to double check, we do have both of those, right? We do. Okay, so now all we need is a blacksmith's draft. Blacksmith's elixir. So let's go ahead and drop another save. Punch you. Reload.
Come, I haven't got all day.
See if you have what I'm looking for. He does not. Alright, it is punchy time. Then we reload.
Let's hear it.
What have you got? Come on, blacksmith's elixir.
Alchemist then.
None. Okay.
Yes. Never should have.
Let's reload. Hope you're all having fun. Alright.
So,
what do we got?
You're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Okay, that's something. I was hoping more along the lines of a blacksmith's elixir. So, sorry my dude, we're gonna have to do this all over again. This is just like the thing Molag Bal makes you do for his quest, where you're where you like torment someone by killing them over and over again with a rusty mace, and up until the point where the guy just finally surrenders. We're basically doing that. Another way of looking at it is that Yeah, another way of looking at it is that,
Yes. Needs. So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
God damn it, we don't have one, right? Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
don't.
Yes, goodbye.
So yeah. I don't know
Be careful.
what I was saying,
Come.
whatever.
So, you're interested in
Do you
my
have a blacksmith
potions
thing?
and
Oh, right,
ingredients?
yeah, kind of what I'm doing right now.
Hello.
By trapping him in this loop of you'll suffer until you get me what I want could also be
Let's
like
hear it.
compared
So
to
you're an alchemist then.
in the first Doctor
Yes.
Strange movie, you know, the one where he's like Dormammu, I have come to bargain or
Yes.
something like that, and he just like keeps using time magic
a look.
to basically keep doing it over and over again until Dormammu is finally like, alright, fine, I guess I'll... Wait, no, fuck, I forgot to punch him. Hang on.
Yes.
Alright, now we relive. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting to punch
What are
him
you doing that for?
a few times.
Need some.
But what do we got?
So you're an alchemist then?
Yes! Alright, there we go. Alright.
Yes,
Y'all
yes.
ready, fam? Are you all ready for this? I don't think you are. I don't think you are. So, we have everything we need in order to craft the ultimateness. So, let's first head home. Not Rorgstead. Hello, Nita Clip. General Kenobi. How are you? So, we used our exploit, and now we have 2 enchanters elixirs and 1 blacksmith elixir. Now, you may ask yourself, why go to all that trouble if I could just console command it all in? It's going really good. I am baked. You could ask yourself, why go to all that trouble when you could have just console commanded it in for less time? Because I felt like spending the actual money that would be required to do the thing. But anyway, so let's get to crafting now. Not in oh, fucking hell, there's a dragon. Alright. Get fucked, my dude. Yeah, get fucked. Nope, come back here. Come back here, you piece of shit. I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna make you cry. Come back here. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck? Thalmor! Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Are you kidding me right now? Is this a joke? Do you want to die? You do not pick a fight with the Dragonborn. Alright? You're going to feel the pain of my fists driving into your face until your brain turns to mush. Alright? I'm going to fucking destroy you. You are gonna feel the wrath of something greater than a dragon's fire breath, okay? Hi. I was wondering when you would show the fuck up. Come here. Come here. Eat my fist. Eat my fist. Oh yeah? Yeah. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Get fucked. No. Get the fuck back down here. Get the fuck back. Why isn't the shout working? Get back here, you fuck. Alright. Well, anyway. Let's close our wounds. And where is that Thalmor Justice here? Aw, he ran away. He ran away. Aw, isn't that adorable? Come back here, buddy. I've got a present for you. It's on your face. Now. You motherfucker. I'm gonna come for you. I got you. Yep, bite me all you want. Come on, I'm gonna bash you in the face. And then get back here. Get back here. I'm not done with you yet. I am not done with you yet. Get your ass back here so I can whoop your ass. Fucking pussy. Alright. So, let's loot the corpses of these justiciars. I hear the music. Are you coming back for more? Cause I'm ready to dish out more. I've got an entire fucking platter. Okay. Where were the other two justiciars? I lost track of them in my bloodlust. There was one. Here's a petty soul gem, and oh, what is this? Be on the lookout for the Khajiit called Haru. She is an enemy to the Thalmor and has actively disrupted our activities and caused great harm. If spotted, you are to destroy her with extreme hatred. Be advised, she's extremely dangerous. Oh yeah, my fists are fucking full of fury. And quite able to defend herself. If caught by local authorities, we are unable to offer you any assistance. For the glory of the Aldmeri Dominion. Well, our Aldmeri Dominion. Eat my shit. Alright, let's go. There's the dragon. Come back here, buddy. Come back here. Oh, you fucking bitch. Turning at the exact moment. Oh, there you are, Janessa. I was wondering where you were. Come back here. No, you're not gonna do that. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey. Eat my fist of fury, motherfucker. Aw, you're scared. He's scared. Alright, let's go ahead and close our wounds a little bit. He does hurt. Just not as much as I do. Although we will hurt more once we get our final bits together. Get the ultimate armor all pieced together and whatnot. And down he goes. Alright. Let me eat that delicious, spicy taco sauce flavored soul. Yum 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 yum. Tacos. I miss Taco Bell. Taco Bell was like my favorite place to go, especially when I was stoned. Oh, fuck me. Why is there no Taco Bell in Japan? Oh well. There is McDonald's, but that's like all the way on the other side of town, and I've been extremely lazy lately. Anyway, we're back. Hey everyone, hi. Don't mind me, I just killed a dragon and like 3 Thalmor that were here to kill me. It's no big deal. Let's put away the amber. Yeah, let's put away a lot of this stuff that's really weighing me down. I probably don't need all this corundum. I'll keep like 10 or 11, I guess, just in case I'm required to for crafting the thing, but I don't think we'll need to. We probably don't need this gold, so we'll just store all that. I don't think we need the Great Welkin Stone anymore, so that can go away. We will definitely need the iron ingots, but I'm only going to put away like 25. There we go. Perfect. And all that iron can go away as well. We want the leather though, and you'll find out why in just a moment. Yeah, it's fine. I can hold on to the quick store and stuff. The silver can probably go. I don't think I need all that silver. I'll keep the steel on. Alright, that's everything. So, first things first. Oh, actually, first things first. Let's pick a new cape, because we've been wearing this one for quite a while and I feel like switching things up. So, what should our cape be? There's the neurodivergent one, the non-binary one, the polyamory one, sapphic one, trans femme. You know what? Let's throw on the sapphic cape. There we go. Hey guys. I'm into girls. Alright, so, let's get to anvil crafting. So, usually what you want to do is just go ahead and craft yourself a full set of leather gear. That's kind of the ideal. And we are going to do whatever one costs the least. So 4 leather, 3 leather strips. Looks like they're exactly the same. I'm assuming this was just like added with the mod. Yeah, no, they are all 100% the same. I'm just gonna go for the basic leather stuff. So, yeah, and it looks like we have enough on hand for us to just be able to craft exactly what we need. Alright, so we got a full set of leather stuff. We also want to make sure that we have a ring and a necklace. And if we don't, we will just craft some. So we do have these ones, but these ones I'm actually gonna hang on to for our ultimate enchantments. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have anything to work with there. So I'm gonna have to craft myself some, which means let's grab myself 2 gold ingots. Should be fine, yeah. Because with that, we can craft ourselves just gonna go for a regular gold necklace and regular gold rings. And now, let's head inside. Because in here, we can... So that was step 1, is make a set of armor. Oh, hi, Lucia.
Here, take it.
Oh my fucking god, you're the sweetest daughter ever. She found me a gold diamond necklace. Oh my god, I love you. I love you. Alright, so let's head over to our arcane enchanter and just double check what we most likely have. Enough filled brand. Oh shit. Okay, we're probably gonna... No. Okay, yeah, we are gonna be a little bit short, unfortunately. But that's fine for now. So, complete step 2. Might as well double check. Yeah, I didn't think so. Completing step 2. So before we drink the potion, we're going to need to check what all can get the fortify smithing. It'll be under S. There we go. Fortify smithing. Yeah, we need to see what of everything that we just crafted has fortify smithing, because not everything will. So, gold necklace, gold ring, leather armor, leather bracers. Those are the 4 pieces of equipment that can hold that enchantment. So, let's drop a save. And drink our, not blacksmith's, enchanter's elixir. There we go. So let's drink it. And now we've got 60 seconds to do this in. Alright, so let's do it. Go ahead and enchant the gold necklace with fortify blacksmith, fortify smithing. That's going to be taking one of you. Alright, so and then same for the ring, fortify smithing. Yes, okay. Then we want the bracers. Yep. And I can't remember what the last one was. Was it the helmet? No, it was not the helmet. It was the armor. The armor can do it. So, there we go. That is step 1 taken care of. We have ourselves everything. So now, if we go into apparel, so yeah, leather and bracers, so we don't really need the boots or helmet, we could just sell those. And then our gold necklace and ring. Now just compare, so this is 31% improvement. Compare that to 15%. Yeah, no, we can absolutely drop these 2 rings. We don't need them anymore because we have even better stuff. So that's step 2 done. We now have a full set of gear that can boost our smithing pretty much as high as it'll go without the use of
someone who can get
exploits.
Ah, good. There's one I've had my eye on.
I
I'll
did
see
not
if
mean
it's
to
still
do
for
that,
sale.
but whatever. Give
Very
me
good,
my
man.
money. Alright, there we go. That's what I want.
Good. Chat time's over.
So, step 2 is done. Step 1, craft any set of armor. literally doesn't matter what kind you choose. So leather armor is typically the cheapest to make, so that's usually what I go for. Step 2, enchant everything as best you can with enchanting improvement stuff. It's kind of just up to you if you want to use an exploit for this. I personally don't, but it you know, each their own. Then step 2 is enchanting that. Wait, no, did I already say that? Anyway, step 3 is for us to craft our endgame armor. So, what do we need? We definitely have enough Daedra hearts on hand. We don't need more than 5 or 6. 5, right? Yeah, 1 for the gauntlets, 1 for the armor, 1 for the boots, and 1 for the helmet, and 1 for the shield. Yeah, so that's what we have plenty of hearts. The thing that we don't have plenty of is ebony ingots. And I don't think I saw us having enough in the chest either. So, we're gonna have to keep that in mind. As for what we currently have equipped, yeah, so remember, brawlers, regular boots, regular shield, but plate helmet and plate armor. That's what we want. Yeah, how many ebony are we gonna need? And remember, we're gonna need 1 for improving everything as well. So that's gonna be an additional 5 on top of our end result. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. No, we want Daedric, not ebony. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus 5, so that's, we need 22. We need 22 ebony ingots. So I don't think that'll be enough. In fact, I'm almost positive it's not gonna be enough. But let's just smelt what we have.
Wisdom? You don't really know. Drink and a fist fight with her.
Alright, so how many ebony ingots do we have on hand? 13. And we need 22, which means we're going to need 9 more. I am gonna do some fast traveling to various what you call it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some fast traveling to various like blacksmiths to see if anyone has any ebony ore that I can buy. I know of at least 1 ebony mine. But I'm a little bit too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna do blacksmith hopping. But yeah, we want to go blacksmith to blacksmith, see if we can find any more ebony ore, because that's gonna be our limiting factor. And as soon as we have 22 pieces of ebony ore, we can finally move on to step 3, which is crafting the armor. And remember, we do not have the perk for enchanting. No, we don't have the perk for improving enchanted gear, which means we're going to have to improve the gear first and then enchant it. So, anyway, we've found the person that we are here to sell all that wheat to. Come on, let me hop the fence.
So nice to... Honest pay for honest work.
There we go, that's a lot of people fed. That is... this feels like Stardew Valley. I'm basically playing a Stardew Valley, but Skyrim. I've been playing a lot of Stardew lately, like this past week. So it's a game that I've had for quite a while, and it's a game that, like, okay, so we've got an hour. Yeah, I've had it for a while, but for the most part, I only ever used it to just, like, play with Ian. Like, on occasions, we just have, like, time to play a game together, so we went with Stardew. That was Ian introducing me to the game, but I didn't really get into the game, like, properly into it, until, like, this past week, where basically, like, I just felt a strong pull to it after Ian and I played last weekend, and so I've just been playing it on my own time, like at work and also just here at home on my Steam Deck. And oh my god, it is such an addicting game. Anyway, do you have any ebony? Got this, barely any, but I'll take it. So that's 2, which means we need 7 more. Also, again, I could go ahead and equip all this stuff that just makes me get slightly better prices, but I'm too lazy. I know for a fact I'll forget to take all that stuff off. So yeah, let's just head over here. Adrian just has not spawned in. Awesome. So next blacksmith we hit up is Riverwood, but that one is not going to spawn in. I recently made it to Skyrim in Arena. Like, I've made enough progress in that game to where I have to... So, the plot of the game is basically... There's a staff. I can't remember the name of the staff. It's not the staff of Magnus. It's like... But, like, there's some staff. So the plot of Arena is... Jagar Tharn, the Emperor's advisor, basically banished the Emperor to another realm and has taken the Emperor's place on the throne, disguising himself. So, like, he... Like... So no one knows that he's not actually the Emperor. They all think that he is. You've been sent on a quest to collect, like, the 7 pieces of the staff scattered all across Tamriel. In Arena, Orsimer does not exist. or Orsinium? Orsinium. Yeah, Orsinium does not exist. So the only places for you to choose from, like, are Skyrim, Morrowind, Blackmarsh, Cyrodiil, Hammerfell, Daggerfall, not Daggerfall, High Rock, Valenwood, Elsewhere, or the Somerset Isles. That's 9. So, well, anyway, one of the staff fragments will not be in Cyrodiil, and one of them is probably not in High Rock. It's possible that, like, High Rock and Hammerfell are kind of considered to be one because they're both part of the Iliac Bay. So yeah, 7 staff fragments. I've already collected the first one, which is somewhere in Hammerfell, and now I'm on my way to the second one, which is in Labyrinthian, which I knew just like as soon as they said it, oh, that's in Skyrim. So yeah, I'm currently on my way to, well, actually I just made it to Winterhold. But on my way, I did stop by Whiterun and Riverwood and you know, Falkreath, although in that game it's called like Falkrenth, but you know, minor details. Yeah, I visited like a significant portion of Skyrim before making my way up to Winterhold. Believe it or not, pretty much every city in the game looks exactly the same with just a slightly different layout, and like I guess port cities have like actual docks and water, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty much all the same. So yeah, essentially like yeah, so basically in Arena, everything looks the same. So of course, like, Riverwood looks nothing like it does here, and Whiterun looks nothing like it does there, but that's kind of just like besides the point. Like, it's not a big deal. It was well before they even envisioned this game ever happening. Anyway, he's got 4 ebony ingots, so that's very good. Now we just need 3 more. Where could we get ourselves 3 more ebony ingots? Well, let's go to Falkreath, because I have a decent feeling hopefully he will have the last 3 that I need.
Steel's good. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
He has way more than I need. You know what? I'm just gonna buy everything he got. Partly because I'm fairly... Don't I have, like, some things that are very valuable that I could just sell? Here we go. Master Robes of Destruction. I guess that was it. Alright, so we also don't need the Ring of Smithing. Nor do we need the Necklace of Smithing. Or the helmet or these boots. We don't need this gold ring. We also don't need this gold diamond necklace. We need one of them, we don't need the other. Fiola's wedding band, I guess we're just kind of keeping as a memento. Cool. Anyway. So that's everything we need. Let's head back home so that we can complete step 3. Step 1 was craft any set of armor. Doesn't matter, but leather requires the least amount of resources. Yes, I did.
Wow, really? What do you get me?
Here, have this doll.
Thanks.
Anyway. So yeah, let's get back to smithing. Alright, so yeah, step 3. Craft our endgame armor. No! Ah, god fucking damn. I need, it's not ebony, it's Daedric. Okay, so anyway, it's fine. That's why we have the spare ingots. The spare ingots are in case I turn out to be an idiot and accidentally craft what I didn't mean to craft. Yeah, plate helm and shield. Okay, so that's all of that crafted. Oh, we've also got Dark Seducer stuff, but that's all light armor and... Oh, hang on. So let's just compare. 88 compared to 72. Okay, so yeah, the Dark Seducer and Golden Saint stuff is probably not gonna be like the best thing, but it's like mid-late game. Like you could probably craft that stuff to carry yourself until you eventually move over to glass or something. But anyway, no, we're not heading inside. You know why we're not heading inside? Because we still have to improve this stuff. Remember, it is time for improvements. So let's head over to the workbench. Put on all of our enchantings. I mean, not enchanting, smithing stuff. So, gold necklace, gold ring, leather armor, leather bracers, I believe that's everything. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a quick save. Drink the blacksmith's elixir. Yes, the elixir, that's what we want. Alright, let's do this. Yep. And yep. And yep. 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 Okay. So that's all been improved as best as it possibly can. I need to remember to get rid of these ebony gauntlets that I accidentally crafted and didn't mean to. Anyway, that is step 4. Step 4, improve your armor as best as you possibly can with your newly crafted like blacksmithing gear and your blacksmith's elixir. The final step And this is the most crucial and probably easiest one to fuck up. Is the Arcane Enchanter. So I don't think we have enough soul gems. Maybe we do. That's 5. And what we want to be enchanting are... Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and like store these ebony gauntlets because I know for a fact I'm gonna accidentally enchant them. So yeah, just store those, keep the Daedric stuff. Yeah, 5 soul gems is enough, I think. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about that not being enough, but let's just double check. Alright, so here's what we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, perfect. So now what we do, this we could call step, okay, so yeah, step 1 was craft armor. Step 2 is enchant the armor with enchanting, with smithing stuff. Step 3 is craft your endgame armor. Step 4 is slip on all the smithing stuff, drink the blacksmith elixir, and improve your armor as best as you possibly can. Step 5 is enchanting all the armor that you just crafted. But step 5 subsection A is going to be make sure you write that shit down first, because it is going, like, it's going to be very easy to forget what you have decided for each individual piece of gear. So, I'm going to use my phone for this, so let's just do this. So, enchantments. Gauntlets. So, what can we do for the gauntlets? And remember, we're not actually crafting anything just yet. We just want to see what we can do. So, we could fortify, block, or carry weight. What we actually want to do, most importantly, is fortify unarmed. So let's do that. Unarmed. And remember, because we have the special perk, we could actually throw on one more enchantment. So what's this gonna be? Two-handed is useless to us. Sneak, also kind of useless to us. Smithing we already have on something else. Pickpocket could be fun, but we're not really that type of character. One-handed, useless to us. Magicka is a possibility. Magicka, theoretically, we could do that, but I don't think we need to worry about Magicka. Heavy armor. It's gotta be fortify heavy armor. Yeah, that's what it's gotta be, because, I'm still not 100% sure if it actually affects it, but I think boosting your armor rating, boosts the gauntlet armor rating as well, and I think that increases your base damage with the perk. So yeah, fortify heavy armor is going to be the other thing. So fortify unarmed and heavy armor on the gauntlets. That is our most important. Then let's move over to the boots. So boots. No, wait, we don't have enough. because we need to do the necklace and ring as well. Okay, keep that in mind. We still need 2 more Grand Soul Gems. Anyway, but we can still think about what we're gonna craft first. So, cannot fortify unarmed with the boots, sadly. Now we could resist certain elements, which might not be a terrible idea, but let's see what else we have. One-handed pickpocket. Carry weight is kind of a must. Okay, so basically that's all we can do is carry weight, and we could do elemental resistance. The problem is, I mean, it's kinda hard to decide what's the most important one. Because a lot of mages will use fire, but a lot of late game and dragons. A lot of dragons will use fire, but a lot of late game mages are going to use shock, and about half the dragons you run into are going to use frost. There's also, because this game is Skyrim, there's also just a lot of frost in general. So yeah, it's kind of hard to decide which one to pick unless your particular race has a weakness to a certain element, or you're playing as a vampire. In either of those cases, you do want fire resistance. That said, and I actually still have not decided yet what for this character what we're gonna do when we get to the end, and like when we move on to the Dawnguard expansion, because yeah, I still have no plans for that yet. We'll probably go for being a vampire, but I'm not 100% set on it. Although I think vampires have bonus on arm, don't they? That probably stacks with what we have, so yeah, we might just be a vampire. So resist fire is worth considering. The only other option is fortify stamina, and while that's kind of nice to have, it's not a must. So yeah, let's go fortify, carry weight, and fire. Alright, so that's the boots. Now on to the armor. Armor. So the armor is going to need cannot fortify unarmed on the armor. So heavy armor probably. Yeah, heavy armor sticks out the most. And then on top of that, there's a few possibilities. We could just fortify health, which isn't a bad option. Like, just more health is always good. But we could also do one of these. So obviously the alteration and magicka regen is not going to be a better fortify alteration than the base fortify alteration. And I think that's fine. I don't think we need to worry about magic regen too much, because usually in the middle of a fight we're going to have enough magicka between casting our various armor boosting spells. So yeah, I think we don't need the regen, we just want the alteration. So fortify, heavy armor, and alteration. So that's the armor. Now on to the plate helmet. What we want is... So this one we could also fortify alteration, which would be kind of awesome because that really stacks super nicely. It won't make our alteration spells free to cast, but it'll make them really cheap to cast. And then other than that, we could do Fortify Restoration or Fortify Magicka. Yeah, let's do Fortify Magicka. So, Fortify, Alteration, and Restoration. So that's our helmet. Next is the shield. So for the shield, what can we do? There is basically nothing. We've got Fortify Health, Fortify Block, which could be nice, but I think like once we get our block back up to 100, we won't really need the extra block that comes from that, but Fortify Health is probably a really good idea. And then we have, so resist poison honestly is kind of useless. I mean, other than like, what are they called? You know the bug freaky dudes that hang out with the Falmer. They're not Cazadors, that's Fallout. Charis, yep. So the Charises, they're basically the only thing that you really need to worry about when it comes to poison, and even then, yeah, resist poison is just very situational. Now here again, we could choose like more resist fire, which again, probably not a bad idea. Resist magic is a nice flat bonus across the board, but I'll actually... Yeah, Well, I'm thinking Fortify Health is probably good. And then resist. Because if we go resist fire, that'll just make us super like immune to fire, kind of completely canceling out the fire weakness that vampires get. And vampires get a bonus resistance to frost. I don't think they get a flat resistance to magic. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I think what we have on the other thing is a little bit better, so let's just resist magic. So that's our shield decided. Next one is gonna be our diamond necklace. So again, can't do unarmed, sadly. But what we can do, we have a lot of options here. So, let's see. Probably fortify heavy armor. And then... let's see. We could do fortify alteration, but don't we already have... yeah, we already have 2 pieces of equipment that fortify alteration. And I don't really think we need to triple down on that. Because we're already kind of cutting the cost in half just with that alone. So yeah, fortify alteration, probably not a need. Carry weight could be good, but if I just get better at managing my inventory, that's not as big an issue. Yeah, health is probably good. So we know we want heavy armor. Fortify heavy armor. And then what's our second one gonna be? I am considering one of these. Like, resist magic might not be bad. Yeah, I mean, magic pretty much is the one thing that decimates us. Like, anything that is physical damage, that just kind of gets through. Like, we're very well protected against physical damage with our armor boosting. So the only thing we're really weak to in any sense of the word is magic. So let's go resist magic for the necklace. And then finally, the ring. So what we want for the ring, I know we can do unarmed. That is a must. The question is, what else do we do? So we could resist magic again. Just, I think triple stacking resist magic is a really good idea. But let's just see what our other options are. Fortify heavy armor. That's really good too, though. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say fortify heavy armor for that one. Because again, I'm not positive if boosting your flat armor rating actually increases the damage that our unarmed attacks do. But I think to a certain degree they do, because if you boost your heavy armor skill higher and higher, that just boosts your flat armor rating. And it's not your flat armor rating. It is the armor rating for every individual piece of heavy armor that you equip. So your heavier armor gauntlets, for example, are going to have increased armor rating if you have fortified heavy armor. And I can't remember if the brawler perk cares about if the piece of equipment has been improved, but I know it counts at the very least the base armor rating of the gauntlets. And that's what we're here for. That's what we want. So, yeah, that's a very straightforward decision for us. Now the only issue is we need to somehow track down 2 more Grand Soul Gems, and I'm not really sure where we're gonna find these. How do I wait Janessa? Yeah, I'm not really sure where the best place to find 2 Grand Soul Gems would be. So, we're gonna do what we just did with the potions and the armor, and the ingots for the armor. We're going to be fast traveling around to different places just to see who has what in stock. We need 2 more Grand Soul Gems, or any soul gems that are filled with Grand Souls. But before we do that, I need to take a quick bathroom break, so I'm going to move over to our waiting screen and run a little ad for you guys while I take a quick pee break. So, be back in a bit. And I am back. So, yeah, we need to hop around Skyrim and find 2 more Grand Soul Gems. Probably not gonna be too bad. I'm sure Farengar has at least 1 on him. And I mean, Bellathor might, but I'm not gonna count too heavily on that. By the way, are we? Yeah, we are in fact currently wearing the... Oh wait, shit!
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are right.
Shit. Ah. I screwed up. We could have done slightly better with the improving if I'd remembered to equip the notched pickaxe. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Yeah, I forgot the notched pickaxe. Like, I was even thinking about it too, I just forgot to do it. Alright, you know what,
I ain't asking for much, just a few seconds.
You know what? I'm going
Take a good look around.
to go ahead
Find what
and
you're looking for.
get
If not, let me
ourselves a
What
blacksmith
do you need, my
elixir,
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
just so that I can get
Come
all
back
this
anytime
taken
if you need a
care of.
remedy. Never.
Alright, now let's reload. Alright, do you have a blacksmith elixir?
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
You do not.
Come back anytime if you need a. Help me!
Alright, reload.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Nope, alright. Time to
back
reload.
anytime. Help!
She'll come around eventually.
Take a look.
That's a draft, not an
Come
elixir.
back anytime if you need a. What do you think? Take a look. Come back
Nothing.
anytime. Help me!
Yeah, so you see, I mean, this is the kind of thing that I'm sure most people would just like do off screen, but
so you're an alchemist then.
fuck that.
Come back anytime. Help!
She's gotta eventually have a blacksmith elixir. I mean, they do spawn. Wait, fuck. I did not mean... I forgot I'd just done the reload, so I shouldn't have attacked her. So what
you're
do you
interested
have?
in my potions and ingredients?
Nothing. Awesome.
Come back. Never should have.
Let's reload. This is riveting gameplay.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
That's a draft.
Come back. What do you? Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
You got nothing.
Come back. Never should have.
You'll eventually have something.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Nope. Alright.
Come back. What do you think?
This is fun. We are having fun.
Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. Help! Take a look.
Nope.
Come back any. Never.
Come on, blacksmith elixir. Come on, blacksmith elixir.
Take a look.
That is not it.
Come back. Never.
She seems very uneager to have any sort of blacksmithing potions on her.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
You see, like, she's got other elixirs. It's just not the one that I
Come
want.
back anytime if you need a remedy.
Alright, you know what? I kind of wonder if it depends on who they are, too.
Take a look.
Like, I don't fully see why it would,
Come back anytime if you need a remedy. Never should have.
but, like, if you think about it, Whiterun is kind of supposed to be the starting area. So the game might be
So you're interested
slightly
in my
weighted
potions and
towards making sure. You see, they had an enchanter's elixir. In fact,
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I will take that enchanter's elixir. Because
Come back
60 seconds goes by in such a long time, and time does not freeze when you, yeah, time does not freeze while you're enchanting. The only time it freezes is, like, when you're hitting the confirm button. But yeah, for the rest of it, like, yeah, time is still moving on. So 60 seconds, actually it's not even 60, isn't it? It's like 30, right? Oh, it is 60. Never mind. Hello, Sophia. It's going good. So, yeah, we have all the enchanter's elixirs that we need. So now let's just... Oh, I didn't mean to drop a manual save, but whatever.
You win.
Alright, then we reload.
You look. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
She does not have it.
What do you think you're... Take a look.
Blacksmith's potion. Nope.
Farewell. Help!
This is fun.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Until next time.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this. She clearly does not want to spawn in with what I need. And... yeah, she does not seem interested in spawning in with what I need. So, what we're gonna do is use console commands just this one time, okay? It's going... this does count as cheating. Well, let's be honest with ourselves. We have so much money in game anyway. It doesn't really matter all that much if we end up, like, cheating ourselves an extra, like, 300 gold or whatever. Hello, Jeremy. So, let's just check Skyrim. Blacksmith elixir. And I'm just gonna see... Come on, where's the item ID? Oh, there we go. Okay, so... I think... Hello... Okay, so I think this is how you do it. So... Player dot place at me. Zero zero 39967.
Or a tender rack of ribs.
Aha! I did it! Alright, so we have ourselves a blacksmith elixir. Now with that done, let's see if we can legitimately find ourselves 2 grand soul gems. That should very much be easier to do than trying to find any particular elixirs. So Farengar, you've got 2 grand soul gems, right? Preferably filled. Who the fuck are you? Amran. Why are you here? Farengar.
Divine smile. Spells and
I don't think Amran is supposed to be running your shop. I will take 2 grand soul gems off of you, please.
Your mind is the best weapon.
So now, with all that done, we need to repeat step 4? Yeah, we need to repeat step 4 because I fucked it up the first time. So we currently have all the right stuff equipped still, right? Yep, the 2 gold rings, the leather armor, the leather bracers. The only thing we still need to equip is the notched pickaxe. And 5 ebony ingots should be enough. Let's just drop a save just in case. But now, hopefully... Oh wait, I'm gonna need to drink that potion first. So let's go potion, blacksmith elixir. Yes, okay. It is minimal. Really not that big of a boost here. But 4 extra points on each piece of armor. I mean, every point counts. Especially when it directly affects how much damage that I'm dealing. So, yeah. Anyway, now that's done, and now that we have 7 grand soul gems, just double check that. Yep. 4 black soul gems, 3 grand soul gems, that's a total of 7. This gives us the means to craft our ultimate stuff. so let me go back over, open the notes that I wrote down on my phone, take a quick drink. And this is going to be our time. Alright, so drop a quick save. And drink our Enchanter's Elixir. So we have 60 seconds, which is, you know, it's a full minute. And yeah, just kind of considering that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pieces of equipment to go through, and we have to locate 2 enchantments for each of them as we're going through. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do all of that in exactly 60 seconds, which is why I bought the backup elixir. So, let's get down to it. Drink the elixir. And start. So, Brawler's Gauntlets. This needs Fortify Unarmed and Heavy Armor. That's 1. Alright, next, the boots. This is gonna be carry weight and resist fire. Alright, plate armor. That is going to be heavy armor and alteration. Okay, I don't know if we're still under the effects of the thing. Hello, Skylar. Just double check. Okay, 4, 5, yeah, 7 seconds. Yeah, I didn't think we had enough time left. I felt like I've kind of spent a little bit of time, a little bit too much time pondering the gauntlets, boots, and armor. So we're gonna have to go really fast for the helmet, shield, and necklace and ring. So let's drop a save and drink our second potion. So 60 seconds to do helmet, shield, necklace, ring. Alright. So helmet, that needs Fortify Alteration and Fortify Restoration. And then we need the shield is Fortify Health and Resist Magic. So Fortify Health. Then the necklace. Actually, let's start with the ring. Fortify Unarmed and Heavy Armor. Alright, and then the necklace. That's Heavy Armor and no, Resist Magic. So Heavy Armor, Resist Magic. Okay. Hopefully we did that right. I think so. I think we could also see. Okay, we are out of our Fortify enchanting, but I think it gave us just enough time to do everything, right? No, not that. Let's go to plate armor. Yep, okay, so yeah, we got the full benefit that we possibly could. So, I think, hang on. I think so. Anyway, oh wait, the gauntlets, that's what I could test it against. Yes, okay. So, we have crafted the best possible armor with all the best possible enchantments that we can. It's going good, Skylar. I've got a lot of good stuff. I just crafted my end game gear. After this point, we will never have to craft any more gear at all, because it is as good as it can possibly get. So, I mean, just look at that armor rating boost right there. We're going from 90 to 144. We're also getting an additional 2 points of unarmed damage, as well as a boosted to our heavy armor skill, which means we jumped from 144 to actually 158. Alright, I just want to see this. So, look there at the bottom, our armor rating 579. So, remember that number, 579. So, the boots got 5 extra carry weight and 58% magic fire resistance. So that's fucking awesome. Then our plate armor, which we don't currently have equipped. But yeah, anyway, so we're going from heavy armor skill boosted to 27 all the way up to 31, plus an additional 46% reduction on our alteration spells. Oh, that's good shit. Alright, and then over to the plate helmet. So we're going from 200 armor rating with alteration spells costing 41% less to an additional 5% cost reduction, as well as cost reduction for restoration, and that's an additional 103 armor points of armor rating. And as for our shield, we're getting 9 extra points of health, as well as a 25% magic resistance boost, along with an additional like 52 points of armor rating. Yep, 52. So there's that. Also, let's swap our favorites. And then, we're still not done yet. We've got our rings. So, or our jewelry. So we had the diamond necklace, which boosted our armor, heavy armor skill to 25. That's an additional 5 points to that, as well as 25% magic resistance. So let's just slip that on. Oh, hang on. Yep, see our armor rating jump as soon as we swap that around. Anyway, and then we're getting ourselves 4 more points of unarmed damage, as well as another 31 points to armor rating. So, with all that put together, with our end game gear all pieced together, we have a total armor rating of 1,865. Now, I do not know what my unarmed damage is, There's no way to see that numerically in the game. But it should, if my theories are correct, be significantly better than it used to be. But most importantly, with all of that done, we no longer have a use for... so yeah, we do want to sell those, but no, what we don't have a use for is this leather armor and these leather bracers. And also, don't forget the necklace and the ring. I am gonna keep them around, just in case I do at some point change my mind about whether or not I need to, like, recraft my armor. But, for the time being, I don't think that'll be necessary. What we do want to do, however, is sell off all that stuff that we just got and spent our money on. So, let's start up in Solitude, I guess. Because, yeah, we need to find someone that we can flog off our old armor to, because, to be honest, I'm probably going to forget that that armor even exists. So, let me just first head into Radiant Raiment, because
let's see if we can't find an outfit that
they
suits
might
you.
be able to afford one of my necklaces. Okay, so they can afford that one, so I will sell you that. And I don't know, might as well sell you like an amethyst and probably a garnet. Yeah.
Finally.
Anyway, on to the next person. Let's head into Bits and Pieces. There she is.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
So let me sell you... Yeah, the gold diamond necklace would be good to sell, but I guess first I want to just, like... I don't know, just see if she's selling anything that I care for. I don't know why I'm caring about this. It's not like, actually, no, they're, yeah, I'll take all your goat horns, actually. That is one thing I know for a fact I need. I'm making 100 gold loss on this. That's fine. Yeah, goat horns is something I remember that I need for my various houses. Now let's go to the blacksmith.
Seems there's the finest weapons and armor.
And sell you... yeah, let's see, my old gauntlets. I don't need those anymore. And I guess... 2 amethysts. There you go.
Return anytime you need arms or armor. My
My forge never rests.
I believe that is all the blacksmiths here. Morthal doesn't have that much in the way of traders, so let's go to Dawnstar, I think. Because they'll also have a blacksmith and a general trader. Alright, blacksmith.
Seems like no one is getting a decent knife. Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
So... let me sell you my old Daedric boots. Now, I'm gonna be making a loss on that. That's not a big deal to me. Then we want to find... oh, are you fucking kidding me? No, put that away. We don't use weapons in this house. Fuck, I missed. The dragon's not showing up as hostile on my map though, even though I know for a fact this is a dragon attack. There we go. Alright, got you dragon rended. And let's go ahead and cast our ebony flesh as well while we're at it. Oh, that costs barely anything. That's good shit. This probably means we'll be able to cast paralysis too. Get your ass back down, dragon. I wonder if we can one-shot you. We're about to find out. Okay, no, we cannot one-shot the dragon, unfortunately. But we're doing a lot of damage to it. And that's what counts. Yeah, not one punch mammed, although honestly, if we can't do it now, I don't think we'll ever be able to do it, because we have done our final end game upgrade, and I do not expect us to need to upgrade any further. The only way for us to upgrade any further anyway would require us to do like the restoration loop, which I am not really quite down for doing. So let's see. Who else? Yeah, we sold to you. Wait, they don't have a general store here. It's just the alchemist. Well, let's hope she's got money.
The mortar and pestle makes potions. If you know. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Yeah, 500 is not nearly gonna be enough to sell you either of these. No. In fact, I don't think there's a single person in all of Skyrim, at least currently, that has the money to afford my remaining pieces of armor and whatnot. So we're just gonna nip back to our plantation. Drop off our various things.
You're back. Can I get a few gold to spend? Please?
Alright, here you go. Here's your allowance.
You're the best. Thanks.
And then over here, yeah, let's just shove in our dragon bones. And yeah, we're not gonna be able to afford, like, no one's gonna be able to afford that stuff yet. Let's throw it on one of our mannequins downstairs. Let's do that. No, that's the arcane enchanter. What am I doing? Alright, mannequin. There's the mannequin. Alright, so let's give you my plate armor, helmet, and shield. Awesome. So now, what's next? Well, I think we're now well enough equipped to do basically anything. The Ruins of Mizulf is kind of next thing that I'm looking at as a potential destination. But one thing we can do before we finish off the stream is finish the quest for Mehrunes Razor, because that one at the very least is pretty quick and easy to do. Like, we just give him the piece, he walks to a location, we can either follow there or fast travel there. But yeah, he walks to the location, and then we just have to kill him after talking to Dagon, and then we have like a mini dungeon, like super mini. So, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. But, like I said, I need to take one more break before we do so. So I will be right back. And we are back. So, gonna fast travel to Dawnstar, turn in the final piece of the Mythic Dawn theme bob, not the Mythic Dawn, the final piece of Mehrunes Razor to the guy who's with the Mythic Dawn, or like, at the very least, worships him. Well, he's a descendant of the Mythic Dawn, is kind of what it is. And if you think about it, like, just stop and think about this for a moment. So, like, okay, circumstances are a little bit different, right? Like, the Nazis ideologically are very, very different from the Mythic Dawn. Because the Nazis just kind of wanted to purify everything in, like, or what they considered purification, and wanted to enforce that white supremacy and ableism and like cis heteronormativity. They wanted to enforce all of that shit by basically conquering the world, because they knew, like, people who didn't want to, you know, support that ideology, that they would kind of have to conquer and force them to support the ideology. Or conform to it, I should say. The Mythic Dawn had a very different way of viewing things. They weren't, like, necessarily any of the Nazi shit. Like, they weren't necessarily, like, ableist or racist or anything along those lines. And they did want to conquer the world, but for very different reasons and through very different means. They are a cult that worships a Daedra, and they basically want to get on the good side of that Daedra by providing him the means to make it to open up Oblivion gates all over Nirn, and he can invade successfully and conquer what he believes is truly his. So ideologically, kind of very different groups, the Nazis and the Mythic Dawn. But you can at least make the comparison of, hey, here's this group that we fought a big war over, and it turned, and like they ended up dying, or yeah, we fought a big war over and like made sure we put an end to this. So yeah, it was kind of very much just like us versus them trying to save the world. That's a very watered down version of it, but that is essentially what the Mythic Dawn was to the rest of Tamriel, particularly like the Empire. So erecting a Mythic Dawn museum in Dawnstar, if you think about it, is kind of equivalent to erecting a Nazi museum in, like, Poland. Like, it'd be under the guise of, hey, the reason we're doing this is because we want to preserve history and not forget about it. But it's also, you can kind of see why it would be problematic. Now, it is a little bit different because in this world, the Oblivion Crisis that the Mythic Dawn caused happened like 200 years ago. So Tamriel's had quite a lot of time since then to kind of heal, and quite frankly to them, the closest things to Nazis versus like other powers would be the Great War. That's kind of like the closest thing in Tamrielic history here in Skyrim that everyone is concerned about, that kind of shapes ideologies, because the vast majority of people did not witness the Oblivion Crisis, because that was 200 years ago, and these people are probably descendants of the descendants of, like, the descendants that witnessed the Oblivion Crisis. Meanwhile, the Great War is something that, like, kids won't remember, you know, even teenagers won't remember, or even young adults, but probably about half the Skyrim population was at the very least alive during the Great War, if not actively partook in it. People do tend to live significantly longer, so we have veterans of the Great War here in Cyrodiil. Not Cyrodiil, Skyrim. So, like, that is kind of the more pressing thing. So I think it'd be, like, a little bit closer to, like, erecting a museum of, like, I don't know, like, who even were the aggressors in the First World War? I don't know, it'd be like erecting a museum for the Confederacy in the US, which, believe it or not, there are. There are a lot of those, and they're kind of very problematic. But yeah, that's kind of what this is this Mythic Dawn Museum is a museum of the Confederacy. And this guy is, you know, saying he's got good intentions, but, yeah. Anyway.
I keep gazing into the pommel gem. Not a single flaw.
Yeah, and I've got the hilt for you too.
Did you try the grip? Isn't it eerie how it seems to mold itself into your hand? Here's your gold. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor, and there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
So, you think Dagon will repair the razor?
Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the Mythic Dawn cult, and now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine.
Or I could, you know, just follow you, but I don't know, that kind of depends on how far away this shrine is. Because if it is significantly far away, I'll just fast travel. Yeah, it's right up there. Like, we could just go to, like, Stone Hills and head up that hill, but I think it's kind of close enough to where Well, I would follow him, except... Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna follow him on foot. Like, it's not super far away. And this will at least give me a little bit more time to appreciate the beauty and wonder that is Skyrim. Let's just hope he doesn't get himself killed on someone or something. There was a Khajiit caravan right there. Skyrim's a wonderful place. Yeah, I mean, it'd honestly be... Oh, here we go. A wolf actually showed up. Although, Yeah, I guess this guy can handle himself in a fight. At least against a basic wolf. I wouldn't place any money on anything more than that. But yeah, no, it probably would be a lot better if they were to, say, make, if they were to make the Mythic Dawn robes look like they actually did in Oblivion. Like, I know there's a degree of creative difference where, like, say, with updated graphical looks and whatnot, they could probably make the claim that, oh, well, this is what we intended the Mythic Dawn robes to look like. We just couldn't actually pull that off with technology back then. But, yeah, it's probably just more along the lines of just creative differentiation. And, like, an argument could be made that, well, oh, the other Mythic Dawn robes from 200 years ago have all been degraded, and so no one knows what they actually look like, so he's just kind of making an educated guess in recreating them. Although we do know, at least through, like, the mod, so it's not necessarily canon. But the Mythic Dawn do kind of have a resurgence here in Skyrim. Yeah, it could be from a different set as well, but regardless. Although, here's another possibility. The Mythic Dawn was presumably acting all across Skyrim. I mean, not Skyrim, all across Tamriel, not just Cyrodiil. Because if you think about it, like, okay, sure, the majority are probably concentrated in Cyrodiil because their main concern is just, you know, kill the Emperor and his descendants and take the Amulet of Kings. But there had to have at the very least been agents in, like, Skyrim and the Somerset Isles and, like, elsewhere. They had to have at least had agents elsewhere. So, like, it's entirely possible that this was just, like, what the Skyrim variant looked like. Who knows?
Someone there.
Here's a frost troll. Now, I do kind of wonder how you're gonna fare against this thing, but you don't seem to be doing any damage to it, so I'm just gonna deal with it myself. But yeah, there's any number of arguments that could be made as to why these Mythic Dawn robes don't look like they did in Oblivion, but eh. Whatever. I think the majority of it is creative visions because, frankly, the Elder Scrolls is not very well known for its,
Good. You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Yeah, it's not very well known for maintaining continuity. That's a possibility, yeah. The Lord of Change just decided to mix it up. Buddy. Keep moving. NPCs, dude. They just get like stuck on stairs and shit. Alright, let's drop a save.
Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows what they have planned for Elder Scrolls 6, or frankly, who knows what they have planned for, fucking, what's the next game coming out that they're making? Starfield. Like, I know it's not the Elder Scrolls, but it is still, like, you know, I'm sure there'll be, like, different planets that are kind of interesting to explore, kind of like Morrowind was, but I do see the point that you're making. Yeah. Bethesda has kind of fallen off its pedestal ever since it got very big-headed after the success of Skyrim. But anyway, let's go ahead and reforge the razor.
Mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
It will be done.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
So, Silas, buddy.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way.
Oh yeah?
I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
You know, we could do that, or I could get Mehrunes' razor.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight. Never should have come.
Yeah, I understand that. Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls game. It was what got me into the franchise in the first place, and it was kind of what got me into like the fantasy RPG genre as a whole. Well, no, that was Fable. Fable got me into the fantasy RPG genre. But yeah, no, so yeah, Skyrim was my first Elder Scrolls game, and so to me it does have a very fantastical element to it that holds. I can totally understand why fans of the older games, like Oblivion and Morrowind, feel differently, but at the same time, Skyrim is one of the best sold games in all of history. So, like, you can have your opinions, but also it really is one of the best sold games in like all of Now, I'm sure that means, like, you can obviously be like, you know, well, that just means the average person liked the game better. It doesn't mean that the game was objectively better, which is true. You know, like, if it appealing to the masses does not necessarily mean that it's good. It just means that it appealed to a wider audience. But, you know, such is such. But yeah, no, my first was Skyrim back in 2011 when it first came out. That was a good time. I feel nostalgic for those times. Anyway, we killed Silas. Now let's reforge the Razor.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. You have been a worthy tool. Fill the world with destruction in my name. Place your hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself.
Alright. Before we do that, also, like, I actually have been going back and playing the older games. So I've played like halfway through Oblivion on the 360 a long time ago. It's been a while since I've touched that one. I am, however, watching a playthrough of Oblivion, and I've seen a full playthrough of Oblivion before, so like I'm more familiar with it. I do plan to try Morrowind at some point. I know Morrowind is a very different experience from Skyrim and Oblivion because that one was a lot more RPG-like. Like, that was before it became an action RPG. Where, like, if you hit something, then you hit something. Morrowind was just a 3D tabletop RPG. Like, you know, D&D, where it's constantly rolling dice in the background, and, like, just because you swing your blade doesn't necessarily guarantee a hit. And same with all other skills. With that said, yeah, you see, we all have our favorite games, and they tend to be the first ones. Skylar, your favorite was Oblivion, and that was your first with nostalgia. Shodao, your first game was Morrowind, and that one is probably your favorite for nostalgia. Well, Skyrim was my first, and therefore is my favorite for nostalgia. Like, we all have the same experience. It's just for different games, you know? But yeah, no, I do plan to play Oblivion. Well, yeah, I do plan to play Oblivion, but I also plan to play Morrowind someday. First, I'm gonna finish up Arena. I kind of want to show off Arena because I'm really getting the hang of it, and it'd be a cool game to stream, presuming I could stream it. I wouldn't be surprised if DOSBox was difficult to capture in OBS for whatever reason. But yeah, no, I that is one thing I want to do on this channel, is play every mainline Elder Scrolls game. That's gonna take a very long time, but you know, we're eventually gonna get to the end of Skyrim. Like, we're very close to the end of the main quest. We still have to finish up the Mages Guild, but that's not gonna take too long. And then all we have left after that is like the Thieves Guild, and the Dark Brotherhood, and then we will have done all the guilds. We still have to visit Markarth and Windhelm, so like there's still a lot of stuff to do there, plenty of side quests and whatnot. We still have not done every single day quest either. But once we start getting to the DLCs, like, Dawnguard and Dragonborn, those ones are absolutely gonna be like, we're very close to the end, and we will be moving on soon. But that will not be for a very long while, because I tend to get distracted. And also just like, there's still so much left to do.
Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Alright, let's get our fire breath going on.
I'm on your side.
I did not mean to punch you. And here's an ebony mace of the Inferno. What we mostly care about is the Daedra hearts. This is one of the great— oh my god, it's cowering in fear! We're so powerful that we can make Dremora cower in fear. That's amazing. Yeah, Dragonborn's a very neat DLC. It was very interesting. Kind of in a lot of ways how like a lot of the content in— hello, Iowa. How a lot of the content in like the anniversary edition is kind of pandering to Oblivion nostalgia. So the Dragonborn DLC is very much pandering to people who have Morrowind nostalgia. It's a little bit different, but it is mostly the same. But yeah. Yeah, no, there's so much stuff to do in Skyrim. It is insane. Alright, let's get ebony flesh. I love how cheap my stuff is to cast. And sure, I'll get set on fire, but hey, I've got like massive fire resistance. Oh, there you go. But yeah, no, the most important part of this place is the fact that, yeah, I would be down for that. I think it'll be a very long time before we see any sort of remasters of, like, say, Oblivion or Morrowind. And part of that is that Bethesda is just kind of counting on the modding community to do that for them. That's the sad truth. I think that's kind of what they're doing. They're just banking on the production of Skywind and Skyblivion and thinking that'll be good enough to where they don't have to bother doing like a remastered version of either of those games. Which is sad, but it's kind of the truth. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. Skyrim very much went to the heads of Bethesda with how well it sold. So they are like, all they really care about is Skyrim. They are going to make, you know, the next Elder Scrolls game. That is true, but Skyrim's always going to be like their security blanket, you know? Like, when things aren't going so well financially, we'll just re-release Skyrim. But, you know, such is life. Frankly, with how much money they made off of, yeah, with how much money they made off of, like, Skyrim and all the other Elder Scrolls games as well, it's like, almost, like, they don't need to worry about money at that point. Like, they can just pour all that money into making the next game that they make the best fucking game they've ever made. Like think of it. It's like, I mean, this is how I play those sorts of, like, tycoon games or whatever, where it's like you do something to make money, and then you have more money, and then you invest that money into being able to make better things that make more money, and then it all steamrolls. Like, sure, it's a more long-term investment that, like, builds up over time, but, like, you make a great game like Skyrim, release it once, everyone is gonna be buying that game, and because of how good it was, it's gonna be selling for years to come. And then you just use all that money that you made to, you know, pay off your employees, pay off, like, your mortgage or whatever, and then you move on and start producing, like, put all the rest of that money into making the next game. And then all the money you make off the next game into the next game. And it's like steamrolls. Like, that's how you should do this, Bethesda. You shouldn't just be like, oh, hey, Skyrim was super successful, so we're no longer gonna care anymore. You should really just be like, hey, this game was really successful and we've made a lot of money off of it, so we really don't have to worry about, like, finding money to invest into making the next game even better. Like, that's just the fact of it. Anyway, yeah, they just really love Skyrim. It's kind of interesting in a way, just how much they love Skyrim. But they're not doing the same thing for Fallout 4. Because, like, Fallout 4 is also, I think, the best-selling Fallout game in all of Fallout history, just like Skyrim was. It was basically the Skyrim of Fallouts. But, like, they just don't pander to it. Now, of course, I know the reason why is because they're actually pandering to Fallout 76. Like, that's the reason why they don't pander to Fallout 4 nearly as much as they pander to Skyrim, is because for Skyrim, that's their most recent Elder Scrolls title. Like, sure, they've got Elder Scrolls Online, but for the most part, like, Skyrim is all they have to work with. Like, yeah, Skyrim is the most recent Elder Scrolls release. Or main title Elder Scrolls release. We don't really count, like, Blades. Blades was a flop. Bethesda knows it, and that's why they're not pushing it. But, yeah, no, when it comes to, like, yeah, when it comes to, like, Fallout stuff, the one that they're pushing the most there is not Fallout 4, it's 76. Because 76, is... In a way, 76 is a better MMO that's closer to the source material than ESO is compared to the Elder Scrolls games. Like, you know, like, ESO is great as an MMO. It's kind of meh as an Elder Scrolls game. Whereas Fallout 76, at the very least, has the veneer of looking and feeling like a Fallout game, even if it is very shallow. It's still there. But yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 could just... I mean, Elder Scrolls Online could very easily just be, you know, whatever other MMO there is out there that's like fantasy, you know? I just want another single-player game, as Iowa said, which is why I'm looking forward to Starfield. Like, I know everyone wants Fallout 5, and everyone wants Elder Scrolls 6. And don't get me wrong, I do want both those things. However, number one, for people asking for Fallout 5, shut the fuck up. Seriously, shut the fuck up. We have not had an Elder Scrolls game since 2011. You've had a Fallout game, even if you're not counting 76. You had a Fallout game since 2015. Like, we've had to wait longer than you, so shut your asshole about Fallout 5. Yes, I obviously very much want to, like, I very much am looking forward to Elder Scrolls 6 whenever they really get into that. The thing is, though, yeah, exactly, Showdown. Like I was saying earlier, the Elder Scrolls is not really known for its continuity. There are significant continuity errors between every Elder Scrolls title, and they just pass it off as like, well, that's just like history rewriting itself, or something like that. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Starfield for two reasons. Number one, I'm kind of interested in what Bethesda has in mind with what they can do besides doing a fantasy RPG like the Elder Scrolls, or doing a like sci-fi post-apocalyptic game like Fallout. I want to see like what else they can do. So that's one reason I'm looking forward to Starfield. Another reason is because after watching interviews, like, I've seen Todd Howard himself say Bethesda has been, for a very long time now, like pretty much as long ago as pretty much as long ago as when they were like first making Arena, they had the vague ideas that they wanted to do something vaguely space themed. And that's been planted in Bethesda's head pretty much from the very beginning. So I'm kind of curious to see how they follow through on that with Starfield. And then the final reason I'm looking forward to Starfield is just because it will give us a window into what to expect for Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. Because when we get that window and we get to see those games, like, when we see how, if Starfield is well put together, if it is a good, like, game in various different aspects, that can kind of give us a good direction as to how much we should set our hopes on Elder Scrolls 6 or Fallout 5 being good. But yeah, you hear 6 is going to be in Hammerfell, but you want it Black Marsh. Yeah, Black Marsh is a cool place to explore. I'd really be down for seeing more about, like, the Hist. The Hist sounds really fucking cool. I am so down for the Hist. But yeah, me personally, my favorite province in Tamriel is probably Hammerfell, so I will not complain in the slightest if that's where they set the next Elder Scrolls game. What might be also a possibility, though, is if they set it in the entire Iliac Bay area. Like, it wasn't just set in Hammerfell, it was set in, like, all of the Iliac Bay, so that includes High Rock. I think that could be rather interesting. I think that'd be a cool direction for them to take it. And either way, I really don't mind, as long as it makes me feel the way I feel when I play Skyrim. And I'm not talking about, like, oh, it's all action RPG and there are no actual, like, RPG mechanics. No, I'm talking about, do I feel a sense of wonderment as I'm walking through this place? Because that's what I feel every time I play Skyrim. Like, I walk destination to destination because the world is just gorgeous and fills me with a sense of wonder and peace and calm and serenity that I just don't feel in any other Elder Scrolls game as I'm walking. Like, and that sense of wonderment is something that I've experienced in, like, the brief times of me playing, like, Oblivion way back in the day. Like, it's... all I know is, whatever happens, I want Bethesda to recreate that. I want a world that is well put together, well constructed, and just is an absolute pleasure to walk through. And is replayable. Because Skyrim has so many different character builds you can do. I mean, this character build I'm doing right here, the game has been out for, like, 10 years now. And I am still finding new builds that I've not yet played. So, I'm just saying, Skyrim has a lot of replayability to me, even though maybe to some others it might not. That's just kind of up to the individual. But for me, this game still holds a lot of nostalgia and is worth every replay. But, with all that said, I think I've chatted for long enough. And I'm ready to call it there. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm hoping, at some point I'll eventually continue Fire Emblem Engage at some point. I don't know when it will be, but it will. And other than that, next weekend may or may not be Skyrim. I'm not positive. I do know in my Discord server, I will be doing a watch along where we finish the last few episodes of Shiki. Here are my links with all the different places you can find me and where you can join the Discord. Yeah, we will be watching the last few episodes of Shiki. There's 2 main episodes and 2 OVAs that we will be watching. So yeah. Look forward to that. That will probably be next weekend. And take care. If you want to support me, you can subscribe to me on this channel. Gives you access to a bunch of emotes. It's also just like, a click of a button, $5 a month plus tax probably, and you get a bunch of emotes. Or you could also just leave a tip for me directly through the Stream Elements link. Either one is fine, but if you can't afford to do either, don't feel bad. It's okay. I understand. As for who we raid, I don't know who we're gonna raid yet, but whoever we do raid, right here is our raid message, which you can copy and paste or type it in yourself, and if you're subscribed to me, you can have access to that heart emote. But with that said, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.